Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Random Ducky channel. I'm the Random Ducky, and I don't give up. You can finish that. So, last time we checked out ERB, Trump versus Biden, and I noticed that I missed quite a few of them. So, I told you, we are gonna go through them again. This week we have the next one after that, which is Harry Potter versus Luke Skywalker. Now I must admit, I've seen most of Star Wars. I don't follow it. I didn't grow up with it. I grew up with Marvel and Harry Potter, so I know a lot about Harry Potter. I don't know a lot about Star Wars, so we'll see what I can catch on that side. Either way, we're here for the bars, we're here for the chill vibes, and we are on Cloud 9. Let's go. Go support ERB, go subscribe to them, go like, go check out the battles on your own, then come back here for a reaction and a breakdown. Let's see. Oh, it's Lego!
Let me fire up the wand like Hermione and Ron. I'm about to get it on, cause my mouth spits hot like incendio flames. You're lukewarm like some torn remains. Even the mad eye of my man Alistair Moody could see your franchise only has 2 decent movies. Search your feelings.
What beat?
You're getting smoked
This
like
beat.
your Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. Your acting is flat and your raps are 2D2. Fuck around like where you're back to see-through. You're the biggest letdown in your series since Snoke. It makes sense your father's Vader. All you do is choke. You country bumpkin, you must be.
Okay, I have to stop it here, guys. Like, wow, that was a lot. That was a lot. We're about to end this verse, but I have to go back. I have to. Like,
Yo, Mike, let me fire up the wand like Hermione and Ron. I'm about to get it on, cause my mouth spits hot like incense.
Accio Mike, as in Accio, which is the retrieving spell. Let me fire up the wand like Incendio Flames. Incendio is a spell that like makes flames, makes fire. Like Hermione and Ron, I'm about to get it on because Hermione and Ron, it's been like the love story of them growing together in the last few movies, getting it on. So that's there, but also like Hermione and Ron shouting them out because they're his best friends. The 3 of them do everything together throughout the entire story. Well, Luke. You're lukewarm? And then the Tauntaun remains. That must be like something out of Star Wars. But remains, the inside of remains are usually warm for a bit. And he's saying...
like incendio flames, you're lukewarm.
You're lukewarm, as in you're warm, but also you're lukewarm, as in you're
Like some torn remains. Even the mad eye of my man Alistair Moody could see your franchise only has 2 decent movies.
The rhyme scheme there. Even the mad eye of my man Alistair Moody can see your franchise only has 2 decent movies. Just the rhyme scheme there. But then again, Mad Eye Moody was a character. He was the like an Auror, which is sort of like the magic police, the magic agents. They're from the Ministry of Magic. He had one eye, and then one eye that was like, you can see it in the picture here. So I was like that, and it was a loose eye. It wasn't a replacement eye. It went all over the place. It didn't look like it was his actual eye. So it was Mad Eye. He had a mad eye. That's why they call him Mad Eye Moody. But then they go into... Could see your franchise only has 2 decent movies. Now, I don't know which movies, but I've heard a lot of people say like, mostly 3. There's like a good trilogy. Then there's, I believe, prequels or like a continuation, which is okay. And then we go into the last 3 movies, which I haven't seen. The last one I've seen like The Force Awakens and then the other one. which are generally considered, from what I hear, bad or not good. So he's saying like you only have 2 decent movies. Even Alistair Moody with his mad eye could see that.
In movies, search your feelings. Do you sense deja vu? You're getting smoked like your Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. You're acting flat.
Definition
Raps
needed.
R2D2. Fucker off to the afterlife where you're fat and see-through. You're acting
This-
flat and your raps R2.
Your acting is flat and your raps are 2D2. 2D flat. 3D. This is 3D. This is like 2D flat. You get the point. But also R2D2, as in the garbage white bin robot. I call it like that, but I know what R2D2 is. I love R2D2. But like the R2D2, but your raps are 2D2. Then continuing.
Fucker off to the afterlife where you're fat and see.
Bugger off to the afterlife where you're fat and see-through. I mean, he's see-through because he's a ghost, but also he's fat, like the actor has grown always. He has aged. He has become a bit thicker. I think that's referring to like him coming back in the last movies, in the last trilogy. There, like Rey travels to an island. There she finds Luke Skywalker, like I believe it is. I'm not sure. Like I said, Star Wars.
See-through. You're the biggest letdown in
Fair
the series
knowledge.
since Snoke. It makes sense you found us
Snoke.
Vader. All you do is choke.
You're the biggest letdown in the series since Snoke. Snoke was like a villain, build up, but not really a thing, I believe. Then going into the.
Let down in your series since Snoke. It makes sense.
It makes sense you're father's Vader because all you do is choke, like choke on the mic, like not being able to like actually come back at him, but also choke as in Vader used the Force to choke people with the Force. So
Your father's
double
Vader.
there.
All you do is choke. You country bumpkin. You must be dumb. Who farms moisture on a desert planet with 2 suns? Take my plans in your dusty bin droid. I'll leave you like a Horcrux, split up and destroyed. I don't know.
Bindroid. I said it. I said it. That's R2D2. But oh, that line.
You must be dumb. Who farms moisture on a desert planet with
You must be dumb. Who farms moisture on a desert planet with 2 suns? Alien, like where he grew up, it's like a desert planet that has 2 suns. But also like he farms moisture, but like a desert planet and then 2 suns. You're dumb because who the F decides to farm moisture on the driest place in the galaxy, or one of the driest places?
2 suns? Let me stick my plans in your dusty bin droid.
Let me
I'll
stick
leave
my
you like
plans
a
in your-
Horcrux, split up and destroy.
Like a Horcrux split up and destroyed, being the right again, R2D2. Like a Horcrux split up and destroyed. Horcrux is like when Tom Riddle, Voldemort, split his soul by committing murders and left parts of his souls in different objects. Those objects became Horcruxes. Those Horcruxes had to be destroyed, which was like the whole mission for the last 2 movies and the end of the 6th. I don't think before that they had some, but they weren't aware there were Horcruxes. They learned that in the 6th movie. Like, they had to destroy all the Horcruxes before they could destroy Voldemort. Because Voldemort, his soul was still living on, so that meant parts of him were still living on.
Boy,
I don't know who made you shoot first, but that missed. If I was you, I'd have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, I'm a rhyming Jedi like my father before me. Your talking hats should have put you in Gryffindor. Your origin story is mostly stolen from me. You might be Potter, but Harry, I planted your seed. Let's see.
Ooh.
Raised by relatives in solitude.
No, Batman. That was not Batman, but That was a bar. You might be Potter,
But Harry, I planted.
but Harry, I planted your seed. As in, you might be Potter, Harry Potter, and I planted your seed. Like Star Wars did it before you. There are, from things I remember seeing, there are similarities. Like orphan boy grew up with family, relatives, got taken away on a quest. But like Harry went to a school, he went through the galaxy. But like there are already similarities. But that's why he's saying planted your seed. Like we walked so you could run. But also a potter, as in someone who puts plants in pots. But also like Gryffindor-ky, as in play on Gryffindor, saying you're a dork. You should be in Gryffindor-ky, which isn't the thing, but it's nice wordplay.
You might be Potter, but Harry, I planted your seed.
Your story might be so
Little
bad.
orphan raised by relatives in solitude. Suddenly gets taken under wing of funky wizard dude. Learns that he's been destined to have powerful gifts, but between the two of us, I think I got the cooler stick. Swing it.
Ooh. Woohoo! I basically just said all that. Orphan boy who lives with relatives, taken away by a wizard for some grand adventure. This thing, I got the cooler stick. Like you got a wooden twig that you can do magic with. I got a lightsaber. Now, let's see, little orphan, relatives in solitude, wizard dude.
Learns that he's been destined to have powerful gifts, but between the two of us, I think I got the cooler stick. Swing it. My
Just what I said.
cuts through you so slicey. Leave you on the floor like an arm at most icely. Hit you with the wampa raps, I get icy. Land him in your face like
That'll do nicely.
I fly the X-Wing to save a planet from massacre. You fly a broom like some kind of magical janitor.
You fly a broom like some kind of magical janitor. Oh, that's amazing. That's a good bar. Like, I fly the X-Wing, you fly a broom. Like, I have the cooler stick, I have the cooler method of transportation. Although, Harry, besides brooms, they also have the chimneys, and like, with the green fire. They also have, like, vanishing cabinets. They have testrals, which are beings, sort of like nightmare horses, that you can only see if you actually, like, in front of you saw someone die, or if you've seen death. You can see that throughout the Harry Potter movies, characters beginning to see death in front of them, and after that being able to see these creatures. Well, like here he said, my mic saber cuts through you, so slicey. I'll leave you
on the floor like an
on the floor like an arm at Mos Eisley. Mos Eisley is their cantina. From the bar, I can like deduce that there are a lot of body parts lost, maybe due to a lot of fighting. Maybe in the movie someone loses an arm and it falls on the floor in the cantina. I think that's Han Solo.
You fly a broom like some kind of magical janitor.
Magical janitor.
Queen Army likes to think that you're the best. All you did was use your mom like a bulletproof vest.
There's no need for murder. He already lost both of his parents, sorry. Whoa! That was like a solid battle rap bar. You use your mother like a bulletproof vest, because Harry's mother, she died protecting Harry, so did Father Voldemort came in to kill Harry because he thought he was a chosen one. The mother sacrificed herself, threw herself in front of the spell. Her love basically formed a protection around Harry, so when Voldemort tried to cast Avada Kedavra on Harry, it backfired and hit him, weakening him, almost killing him, but then again Horcruxes, so he can't die. Basically, he's saying your mother was basically just a bulletproof vest, so she basically just took the bullet for you, and that's all she was. For now, I must say Skywalker is ahead. Like, Harry had some heavy-hitting bars, but that bar, the comparison of their stories, how it's similar, how he did it before, those two, like, they top everything Harry has done.
The death of my mother saved the wizarding race. Your mum died of heartache when she saw your face. You swamp school dropout, you're too whiny to rhyme. At least when I slither in a sister, she isn't mine. I'm the boy who lived, bestseller without equal. I'll split you like your fan base's feelings about the prequels.
So he's saying, like, the death of my mother saved the wizarding race. Then again, like, I'm pretty sure he wasn't the chosen one. I'd like have to check that. Like, I believe it was Neville, or at least that's a theory. Like, then again, if we look at it in the grand perspective, it weakened Voldemort. It stopped his battle for then. But he wasn't dead. He returned. And Harry took out almost all Horcruxes. Neville took one out. Dumbledore was hunting them. Did it really save the wizarding race? I guess so, because it gave like breathing room.
Your mum died of heartache when she saw your face. You swamp school dropout, you're too whiny to rhyme. At least when I slither in a sister, she isn't mine.
At least when I slither in another house of Harry Potter, my sister, she isn't mine, as in Luke had things with Leia, who was his sister. From what I heard, that's like a joke on me. Swamp school dropout, I need to rhyme. Get the rhyme schemes. Bestseller without equal, as in the Harry Potter books were instant bestsellers, the movies were instant hits. He's like, there's not a lot of equals to what he done, but it's like book to movie, not to TV show, but like, we'll be quiet about that. Again, what I said earlier about like hearing that like the original trilogy, or like the trilogy was the best, then the prequels were they split the fan base. What came recently, in recent years, was considered garbage. So he's saying like, I'll split you like your fan base feelings about the prequels.
I left JK straight rolling in cash. You let JJ compact your character to trash. So go.
I left JK straight rolling in cash, as in it made so much money for her that she's in for life. Like, she is insanely rich because of how good they sell. JJ, compact your character to trash. And then JJ Abrams, the director of Star Wars movies, he got compacted into trash into the movies at some point or something like that, stuck in a cash compactor.
JJ compact your character to trash. So go on, try and force more of your disses. You're like a stormtrooper, cause all your shit misses.
Okay, I saw that bar coming. You're like a stormtrooper because all of your misses. And stormtroopers are famously, memeful, hilariously known as bad shots. Like, they miss every shot they take.
Try and force more of your disses. You're like a stormtrooper, cause all your shit misses.
That's right, R2. It does sound like he left all his fire in the goblet. Maybe he will get rescued by an anorexic hobbit. I think it's pretty clear that you and I are pretty different. My drive's hyper, your drive's privet. I've got more rhymes than...
My drive's hyper, your drive's privet. Hyperdrive, as in what they used to travel through space. Privet Drive, the street where Harry grew up in the cabinet under the stairs. It's a nice way to put that. Nice. Yeah. So he was saying about Death Star. I blew up the Death Star, and then I blew up the enemy base. You blew up Aunt March in the third movie. He accidentally, when he's mad, like a wandless spell blowing up his head. Then she just starts blowing up. The buttons start popping off. They hit like his nephew. She like flies through at some shots in like the scenes following that scene. He runs away and you could like see her like float or hear her scream. Poppy Pomfrey is the nurse of and like nurse and everything to do with hospital and medicine in Hogwarts. So she like heals the students, and he's saying, I'm gonna get you so hard that she won't even be able to heal you, and she can heal almost anything because she's so advanced in the healing magic and everything surrounding healing that she can basically like put bones back in an arm. At some point she had to do that with like a potion. Great disturbance in the force. I'm not feeling you. Like, I feel a disturbance in the force.
Hermione and luck, you like a great disturbance in the force. I'm not feeling you. Death would eat you up without Hermione and luck, because your own skills, Wingardium Leviosa suck. You're a dud like Dursley, but worse. And I'd rather hurt nerfs than have to endure your third verse.
Woo!
Before that was
Oh, that rhyme scheme was smooth. Again, like saying, you're saying that would eat you up without Hermione and luck, as in they depended on Hermione for like almost everything. She knew all the spells, she figured everything out. He's saying without Hermione and luck, because your own skills, Wingardium Leviosa suck, and the guys go up and then down. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Again, coming from the movies, is the levitating spell, and he's flipping that into Wingardium Leviosa instead of Leviosa, saying you suck. You're a dud like Dursley, but worse. Dursley was his cousin who was like a dud, a Dumbo. But the scheme here.
that was not dope at all. Maybe have Goldie balls endure your third verse.
Now we're switching again.
Before that was not dope at all. Maybe have Goldie balls show you the protocol. But I bet you're
Goldie balls.
You got a lot on your plate. On one hand, the rebellion. On the other hand, oh wait, I roll deep in the weeds.
You got a lot on your plate. On one hand, the rebellion. On the other hand, oh wait, as in, like in the same scene of Luke, I am your father. He gets his one arm cut off. So he, like, literally on the other hand, oh, you don't have two hands.
Got my back. This hand, the rebellion. On the other hand,
Now,
oh, wait,
Weasleys?
I roll deep and the Weasleys got my back.
This muggle sucks more hole than the bloody Sarlacc. We'll rough you up good if you try to step to Harry, mate. You're the least intimidating twin since Mary Kate.
You're the least intimidating twin since Harry. Ooh. Like the Weasleys, again, wizard family. You have... I'm blanking on the names right now. Fred and George? Fred and George Weasley, who are like twins, who are into like a lot of not really harmful, mischievous pranks with magic. They open their own prank shop. They do a lot of pranks, but they always got like Harry and the crew's back. They will always be there for him. They give Harry like a map that he can use to in a movie escape from Hogwarts for a bit to go somewhere. They were there when Harry needed to be transported in the clone scene. Again, if you haven't seen the Harry Potter movies, go watch them. Then watch this again. A lot will make more sense. A lot of references.
Intimidating twin since Mary Kate.
Flow like butter beer on Diagon streets. You can find me getting fantastic on these beats. It's over, Luke. I got the high ground advantage. I'll close it like a
I got the high ground, Luke. I got the high ground, Luke. I have a high ground advantage. And I'll close this like a map. Mischief vanished. Again, mischief managed. Again, going back to what I was saying about the twins, they give Harry a map. That's the map that I meant. It's like a map, and if you say mischief managed, it'll turn into a regular piece of parchment without anything on it. So it's like a hidden map.
You should have Hagrid fly you home on his moped. If I wanted teenage wizardry, I'd call Selena Gomez. My attack.
Nice! That was a Wizards of Waverly Place shout out. I love that show as well. Like, Wizards of Waverly Place was an amazing show. I hear they're rebooting it or bringing it back or something. I'm excited. I like him saying, I prefer Selena Gomez. If I wanted teen magic, I would watch Wizards of Waverly Place, basically. Then Hagrid Moped. Hagrid famously wrote Enchanted Flying Moped, in which he carried Harry a few times.
Dicks are galactically hardcore, far more than your goofy little Star Wars. I learned flow from the best in the biz. Get funky. So of you that
Yoda.
this is my Jedi mind tricks. Put the nicks on your Imperius. Trip you up like death sticks.
Jedi mind tricks, Imperius, the Imperial Curse. Imperial Curse is meant to, like, basically the same thing as the Jedi mind trick. It, like, makes the user do whatever you want them to do. It's one of the 3 unforgivable curses that are banned of use. We only see them a few times in action.
On your Imperius. Trip you up like death sticks on Bellatrix. Dead serious. No.
That bar didn't process the first time. Bellatrix, I'm dead serious. Bellatrix Lestrange, one of Voldemort's most loyal followers. Sirius Black, who is Harry's godfather and like a close family friend. In the 5th movie, Bellatrix, spoiler alert, skip 10 seconds if you don't want a spoiler for the 5th movie and the rest of the franchise. In the 5th movie, Bellatrix Lestrange kills Sirius Black. Bellatrix dead serious. That's insane. That's insane.
Like death sticks on Bellatrix. Dead serious. No need to Expelliarmus. You're heartless in a duel. Call me the Hogwarts Express. I just took you to school.
Call me the Hogwarts Express. I just took you to school. The Hogwarts Express takes the students from London to the school grounds. Before that, no need to Expelliarmus. You're harmless in a duel. Expelliarmus is the disarming chant, disarming spell. But like and that's a major criticism, and that's like one of the most mind-blowing things. In the movies, Harry doesn't like using anything lethal or damaging. He likes to disarm his opponent. So he always, while they're casting Avada Kedavra and what else? Imperial and spells that could actually harm them, dangerous spells at them, Harry just replies with Expelliarmus, just disarming them so they can pick up their wand again and they'll be in the fight again. But basically, Expelliarmus is harmless in a duel. So he's saying, Expelliarmus, you're harmless in a duel because you use Expelliarmus, but also you're harmless like Expelliarmus. These spells were not meant to be said this fast. Again, I'm gonna have to give this to Skywalker. Like the bulletproof vest mother bar, references to Expelliarmus, then the Sirius bar. He hit harder. His hits were a lot harder, a lot more targeted, a lot more lethal, bringing up stuff that was actually heartbreaking. Maybe I didn't understand some of the Star Wars references, but I had a feeling Harry used Expelliarmus while getting hit with multiple Avada Kedavras. I'm gonna have to give this battle to Skywalker. So I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you guys also on the next video. And again, consider subscribing, liking if you like my content. Comment suggestions, comment who won. I want to know your opinions on who won. And if anyone can fill me in on things I missed because I don't have a lot of knowledge of Star Wars, also let me know down in the comments. Anyways, as always, stay chill, stay vibing, care for yourself, care for others, respect all around, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.